Marcus C. Williams here, and we've got some great late breaking news. So, the Puerto Rican Festival Parade has been canceled. Yeah, you heard me right. The Puerto Rican Parade has been canceled. Now, I don't know how many of you watching this are from the Rochester area or are familiar with Rochester, but let me tell you this about Puerto Ricans in Rochester. So, about outside of Puerto Rico, Rochester, New York, has one of the largest Puerto Rican. Um, we've got one of the largest Puerto Rican populations outside of Puerto Rico and New York City. Okay, it's absolutely crazy that this event is canceled. Now, I will say this: after the crime and violence that we saw last night, right in the area of where the parade was going to be. If you guys aren't aware, last night there were um, 5 people shot in 3 different instances over in the North Clinton area, with over 100 shots fired, and multiple people were stabbed over there as well. So yeah, so that happened. And now this morning, the Puerto Rican festival has been canceled by the mayor because of security concerns. You know, well, not even necessarily by the mayor. I heard that the mayor had part of the conversation in it, but yeah, for security concerns, and it's very, very disappointing, right? Like I go to the Puerto Rican parade like every year. It's an important event in our community, you know, and like I said, we've got the second biggest population of Puerto Ricans in the country outside of the island of Puerto Rico. So this is a very monumentous event for a lot of people, and a lot of people look forward to this event every single year. But now it's canceled. And what we're seeing is that our city has made the statement that they don't feel that they can provide the safety necessary for the parade. Now, you'll say, well, Marcus, but can't we get more police and stuff like that? Well, we don't have enough police. This is something that I've been working on driving home to people for years. We don't have enough police on the police force to provide that extra detail that would be needed. Now, if it was up to me personally, I'd call in the state guard. I'd call not the state guard, but the state police and try to get some help from them. I'd call in the state trooper, the I call in the sheriffs and try to get some assistance from them so that they can provide security, additional security for the parade route. This is something that's a very important event. And by us canceling it, it kind of shows that we're giving in to the criminal terrorism. And we can't give in to the criminal terrorists. You don't negotiate with terrorists. Okay? It's very, very important that we stand together in solidarity and we actually continue to push forward with things like this. And we can't be scared not to do them because the criminals are running amok. Well, if the criminals are running amok, put the damn criminals in jail, right? But in order to put the criminals in jail, you'd have to hold the state assembly accountable. You'd have to hold the state senate accountable. And nobody seems to be wanting to do that. Everybody seems very reluctant to even mention who they are out of their mouth. Demond Meeks, Harry Bronson, Sarah Clark, Jeremy Cooney, Summer Burke. Okay, these are the people that are in charge of the state assembly and the state senate for our area. These are the people that need to be held accountable for changing the laws that are letting these criminals run wild on our streets, terrifying and scaring everybody and making it so we can't even have festivals and parades. It's out of control. We saw what happened with the Jazz Fest. We saw what happened with the Harbor Fest, right? They canceled the Park Ave Fest, and now they're canceling the Puerto Rican parade. You know, not that the Puerto Ricans ain't gonna be out there all up and down there anyway, partying out tonight anyway. So I hope we got some police on call for that because we know how that goes down every year. It's always a shit show. But this is something that's very serious that continues to grow as an issue. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse and say, oh well, the right actions aren't being taken. Oh well, this should be done better. What I'm saying is that we, as a community, must stand together and stand up. Because if we don't, it's very clear our elected officials will implement and put into place whatever it is specifically that they want to do, whether or not we as citizens agree with it, whether or not we as a community want it. And it's going to be up to us to say, hey, this is what you need to do. This is what we want to see in our community. And the first place that starts is by holding our state assembly and state senators accountable. Because if we don't, then nothing will change. Nothing will change. And this is the sad, pitiful part of what's going on in Rochester right now. You know how many people were looking forward to that parade this morning? A lot, a shit ton. Like I said, we got the second largest Puerto Rican population outside the island. It's crazy. We as a community should not have to give up and sacrifice for these criminal terrorists that are running amok, that are not being punished because the laws don't allow them to be held. We need to amend these laws. It's very simple. It's not like it's a complicated task. I'm not asking for more laws. I'm asking for less laws. I'm asking for them to get rid of some of these laws that have been put in place over the last 2-3 years to allow these criminals to run amok. Well, 4 years, right? 4 to 5 years. The bill reforms on it's about to be its 5th year next year. It's crazy, and look how bad things have continuously gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. As a community, we're hurting, we're suffering, and it's affecting businesses, it's affecting families, it's affecting the economy. We deserve better, but in order to get better, we're going to have to do better. So I encourage anybody that's concerned about crime, I encourage anybody that actually cares and gives a damn, I encourage you, if you're ready to take action and you're ready to hold our elected officials accountable, go to restororochester.com and sign up, because that's what we're working on doing. Because we have to. It's up to us. Nobody is coming to save us. It's very clear that they don't give a flying monkey's uncle. Okay, so we have to be the ones to stand up. It's going to be up to us. And with that, I'll catch you guys later. The mayor's about to start a press conference right now. Let's see what he's got to say. And let's see where we go from here. We need solutions, plans, and actions. But all I'm seeing is prayers, thoughts, and condolences. And I'm not talking about from the mayor. I'm talking about from our state elected officials. Like, you guys, our community, our city is hurting. And you refuse to change the laws that you put in place and allow to continue to stay there. Something's not right with that picture if you're supposed to be representing the people. But I'll catch you guys later. Be blessed, be well, and remember, stand up, speak up, and don't shut up. Stay strong.